Okay, ladies and gentlemen, once again, this is B Jax with the Black News. Today, I have another subject here, video here, in regards to ADOS. I found this video on YouTube. How do Nigerians feel about ADOS? You know, I had an opportunity to listen to this, and you can see where some of the confusion settles in at with other groups. You know, first off, really shouldn't matter what any other group think. Like, I don't understand why anybody else has anything else to say. Like, most of the time, we don't, you know, when I say we, I mean ADOS. ADOS meaning descendants of slaves in America, black people. We normally don't make videos about other groups in as far as their national government, how their nation works, and what and all that good stuff, and whether or not they should get payments and they should get what they get. 9 times out of 10, a black man in America is always for some type of justice or black reparations anywhere else all over the world. So if we hear something good going on in Nigeria and the Nigerian people are prosperous in Africa, 9 times out of 10, the black man in America is like, yes, that's a good thing. I'm happy for those people. We like to see that happen everywhere in the world. I had an opportunity to look at this video. It looked like it had about 6,580 views. So people were watching it. He has 57,000 subscribed members. You know, this is not to bash him or to bash anyone else, but I just wanted to give a little insight, you know, as to how other groups think about us. A lot of times it's like, it's really none of their business. Like, they're not here to help us. In any other situation, well, in this guy in particular, the way he speaks on it is, he says he agrees with everything that ADOS is doing. He just doesn't like the African rhetoric or the negative African rhetoric. I'm trying to understand what exactly that is. When we say that we're not Africans, is that negative to them? When we say that, you know, there are a lot of black people that say they're Africans because they accept their African origin, you know, coming from the diasporas of that area. So there are many black people that will say that they're African too. So I'm trying to understand a little closely how he feels. I think the negative rhetoric that he speaks of is basically when we rebuff and say we're not concerned with what they think. You know, when we say that, why does anybody have anything to say? Because none of them speak up for us anywhere else, especially not in America. No other group that comes here to seek refuge or to seek advantage says anything good about descendants of slaves of America. At least I haven't heard anybody parachute excuses out for us, and assistance for us. I just haven't heard it. Maybe they have. I haven't heard all the dialogue. So maybe that's the negative rhetoric that he speaks of when a lot of times we just don't acknowledge what other groups think anymore because we're so fed up with it. He also says that the negative rhetoric will be the Pan-Africanism, that we say Pan-Africanism is dead. And then he gives his version of basically what we should do. And I just want you to hear this a little bit here, and then I'm going to comment on that. But let me get this little piece right here set. Okay, here we go.
Hello, I'm Brightest the Mirror. ADOS.
Yeah, that's like on these friends.
I'm on the fence. Somebody accused me of that.
Okay, so what are your thoughts now about ADOS?
Okay, so these are my
As a
thoughts.
Nigerian.
As a Nigerian.
Yeah.
Okay, so these are my thoughts.
Okay.
I agree with a lot of what ADOS says.
Okay.
So, sir, will you turn the music down just a little bit? Just a
Can
little
you turn the music down?
There you go. I agree with what a lot of we're in Lagos, Nigeria, by the way.
Yes.
I agree with a lot of what ADOS says, but except for some of the anti-African rhetoric.
Like?
Well, Pan-Africanism is dead.
Okay.
I don't think Pan-Africanism is not dead, obviously.
Okay.
But at the same time, I think people aren't fully benefiting from from the potential Pan-Africanism.
Okay, so as you can see, he's saying people aren't benefiting from Pan-Africanism. He's speaking of all the colored people of the world, pretty much, that origin of African, dark skin. I'm thinking that's what he's saying. But as ADOS, I think we've been around for a while. We just haven't called ourselves ADOS. Over 400 years, there's been nobody really to push the effort. How much longer do we have to wait? But I want you to listen just a little bit further, and then I'll take this off.
I think.
Me personally,
Okay.
and I'm a Pan-African. But I think there's a lot of work that needs to be done in regards to Pan-Africanism. Where and when.
See, he says there's a lot of work to be done. We're talking about tangibles right now. We're talking about right now. We're bringing the conversation forward about reparations for blacks in America. You know, it's almost like everyone else wants to stunt our growth. Like they don't want to see us move forward with our conditions and things that are going on with us. So listen a little bit more.
Which everyone can benefit with Pan-Africanism. It's just
See, everyone has to benefit with Pan-Africanism. Everyone's supposed to benefit in America, but we don't. We'll be shunned aside like everyone else would. I mean, like everyone else does. And so here it is. Everyone will benefit. So I'm gonna hear a little further.
what I disagree with is this idea that Pan-Africanism has to continue to be grassroots. I think that's a problem. I think until Pan-Africanism is able to, our Pan-African leaders are able to properly engage Africa from a government level.
Now listen to this. We get from a government level in Africa. Like, this is too much, man. This is what he's saying we should wait for. Like, he feels like, when we say Pan-Africanism, or ADOS members have said Pan-Africanism is dead, what we're doing is breaking off from that and worrying solely upon those that have been affected in America by its sins. So basically, I just wanted to show this to you, a little bit of information. You can go to this man's page. I mean, he doesn't have bad views, just doesn't. He doesn't agree with the negative rhetoric that we have towards Africans, and I don't think the only thing that's negative that he may feel is that we kind of like exclude them out of this because they're not descendants of slaves, American descendants of slaves. That's just like in their country, if they want reparations for something that's going on, atrocities that may have gone on with their people, who are we to say they should not get those reparations? Who are we to say in Africa or in Nigeria that these people are? I mean, they should wait on us. When our government get together, and then we get together with them, then we do it. Man, this has been centuries, and we're still waiting. So I made this video so that those who understand what ADOS movement is pretty much going through. People are trying to pick it apart with little things that really don't have anything to do with them at all. So I'm gonna go ahead and leave it at that. And thank you once again for listening. And if you like it, click a like and also subscribe. Once again, I'm getting better at this. Getting new equipment. My voice is getting better with it. So please just bear with me while I get you this information. Some of this information that is to me, I feel you don't hear every day in black media anywhere. Well, I should say in black media. Let's just say on regular TV. I think the YouTube black media is making it happen. Thank you and have a good day.